Welcome. Welcome, everyone. We are back again in the year 2026. This is our first video recording. Today, we are going to discuss not any academic or literary topic. Rather, it is related to a conference, International Conference on Disability. So instead of wasting much of our time, let's directly jump to the topic and discuss several other things. The conference is sponsored by Cell for Person with Disabilities from Mahatma Gandhi Central University, Motihari, Bihar. It invites call for papers for 2-day international conference. The title of conference is Future for Disables in India. As we know, there are more than 2 crore people in India according to Census of India, and number is even increasing as the last census was in the year 2021. In that way, even if we compare this data, it is equivalent to the population of Australia or perhaps more than that. So we can simply say that the population in India is more than disabled as compared to Australia. Like full population of Australia is less than disabled in India in the year 2025. So when the number is huge, their future we have to look upon because most of them are excluded and due to several things like education, taboos, association, physicality, ability, and several other things. So the problem with disability, you can see that most of the people can be seen wandering in the streets like beggars, or they are in asylums or something. So the aim of the conference is to discuss what could be the future. Like if we go in the older age, we find that most of the villains in India are disabled or they are associated with evil. Like if a person is disabled and he or she is what we can say disabled, then surely he is considered as a evil persona in that way. So evility is associated with the disability, like the phala of previous, like karma of last birth. So in this conference we will discuss the act of the Right of Person with Disability Act 2016, the population of India in disability as per the act of as census of 2021, and the population is equal or more than that 2.68. And apart from that, we will also check sustainable development goal for the disabled as defined in UN. And there are several other things like side by side we will also check Right of Person with Disability Act 2016 and what it is giving. And on that themes, we are calling for papers. And this is a small concept note which we can read by line to line. Reading them would be waste of time. So you can pause the video and look at it very systematically. So on that, we are calling sub-themes, and we can count these sub-themes. Vision for an Inclusive India 2047. So we are having a future. So that is something related to that. That legal framework and governance we are also covering. Most importantly, the field which is excluded, disabled as artists and writers. We never pay much attention on that. So they remain excluded out of that. Especially the focus will also be on the disabled women as double marginalized, because being a woman and disabled is itself marginalization and disability give them double. So education and skill development, which we can also compare with artists, writers, and so on. And that the concept disable in movies as villain and heroes, we will rarely see a disabled hero in the movie. And if we see, it would be more imaginative rather than realistic. Apart, by coming to the writing perspective, we will see what is the disabled readership, either as a writer or an audience or whatever. And then we will check theory and disability today, how theorists are looking at it, either it is inclusive, exclusive, or whatever. Employment and economic empowerment for disabled peoples for the future or in the future. Apart from that, we will also check some disabled characters in literature, like we are having Captain Hook in which is one of the most important character. Then Sakuni is also disabled, Mantra is also disabled. So these are popular mythical characters in literature, although high literature or the popular literature, we will check all in that sense. And thereafter, we will also check disable and family structure. And then the comic slang associated with disability, like people use several words which are associated with the disability just to tease them or so and so. Then the portrayal of disabilities on social media outlet, like today YouTube and others, these social media outlets are making fun of disabled peoples, and we have to check the sensitivity of the language. So this is what we are doing. And then disability and Indian knowledge system, how we can check it from that perspective. And then inclusive school education, thereafter technology, accessibility, independent living, health, rehabilitation, mental well-being, and so on. And last three, if we count myth, society and disability, gender, disability and social inclusion, future perspective and emerging. So the last date to send full paper for it is January 25, 2026 at the email cell4pwd@mgcub.ac.in. And the selected paper out of it would be published in a book form from a reputed publisher. And good news is that we will give travel allowance to the scholars for sleeper class, and for faculty third tier, means third AC of Indian Railways or the government operated buses. And accombat, the here is a check that accommodation will be provided only to the participant who submit a full length paper. So if you are not been able to do, then we will not be able to give you the accommodation. Research paper, if three paper will be chosen out of that, and they will be given the awards. And this is paper submission guidelines. You can pause the video and check it on. So now we can come to the fee. Then faculties have to pay 2,000 rupees to be part of it. Independent researcher and scholars have to pay 1,000. And for the students or scholars of MGCU registered currently is 500 rupees. And you can send your full paper at cell for PWD. And these are the details of our university, where it is a central university. It is located in Champaran, which is popular as Mahatma Gandhi started his political movement from this place. And this is about the connectivity and so on. And lastly, we thanks our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Sanjay Srivastava, for allowing us to arrange this conference. And the director of the program is Dr. Rajesh Prasad, Chairman, Cell for PWD MGCUB. I, the convener, Dr. Deepak, who is member secretary, Cell for PWD, and co-convener is Dr. Pathlat Omkar, member, Cell of the PWD. We all three are assistant professors at Mahatma Gandhi Central University from different subjects. So we invite you all for this Cell conference, cell for PWD, Mahatma Gandhi Central University, Motihari, Bihar. And I hope you all will come here and make this conference a very successful conference. So with this, we will rest today, and hope next time we will come with an academic topic, and that will help you a lot and also us a lot to grow. So with this, I will say thank you. And if you have time, you can subscribe to our channel.